Hey, my name is Bailey, and we're going to talk about the CAN bus. So a CAN bus, or a Controller Area Network, is a vehicle bus standard designed to allow microcontrollers and devices to communicate with each other in applications without a host computer. It's a message-based protocol with many contexts, but primarily used to route all of a car's components together. Alright, so development of the CAN bus started in 1983 at Robert Bosch GmbH, or just Bosch. The protocol was officially released in 1986 at the Society of Automotive Engineers, or SAE, in Detroit, Michigan. The first CAN controller chips, produced by Intel and Philips, came on the market in 1987. And the 1988 BMW 8 Series was the first production vehicle to feature a CAN-based multiplex wiring system. The modern automobile may have as many as 70 electronic control units, ECUs, for various subsystems. Typically, the biggest processor is the engine control unit, and others are used for transmission, airbags, anti-lock braking, cruise control, power steering, power windows, doors. And some of these form independent subsystems, but communicating among others are extremely essential. One key advantage is that interconnection between different vehicle systems allow for a wider range of safety, economy, and convenience features with just software alone, functionality which would add cost and complexity if such features were hardwired using traditional automotive electronics. So if we're dealing with a car, we're dealing with a computer, obviously that raises questions, how can someone hack a car? And it is completely possible. Chris Valasek and Charlie Miller show Wired Magazine how to completely mess with a 2014 Jeep Cherokee. I don't want to show the video because I don't want to get into copyright issues with Wired or whoever made the video, but it is extremely possible to hack a car's CAN bus with an Arduino Uno and a CAN bus shield, which actually has an Instructables.com webpage on how to do this completely with 8 fully included instructions on how to do this. So it's not an issue of can a car be hacked, but how hard is it, and is companies and our companies keeping up with their security systems inside their vehicles? Okay, so all of this pretty much stems from that one episode in Mr. Robot where they take someone's car and they can completely turn it on and use it, just like hot wiring a car, but in present day. This is completely possible. Now that we have the CAN bus that we can access, how do we unlock a car? Thieves have used these code grabber devices, which is on the screen, for years to interpret and replay wireless codes from a remote keyless entry system. But industries have responded by moving radio signals to rolling codes, because before you could just simply copy an infrared, sensor and just completely unlock a car willy-nilly every single time. However, with every counter, there's going to be another counter, and it works kind of in a method where the first time a victim presses their key fob, a roll jam jams the signal with a pair of radios that send out noise on the two common frequencies used by cars. At the same time, the hacking device listens with a third radio and records the user's wireless code. When the first signal is jammed and fails to unlock the car door, the user naturally tries to pressing the button again. On that second press, the roll jam is programmed to again jam that signal and record that second code, but also to simultaneously broadcast its first code. That replayed first code unlocks the door, and the user immediately forgets about the failed key press and what happened. But the roll jam has secretly stored away a second, still usable code. So I think the interesting part about this whole neat thing with CAN buses is the ability for a student or an assassin or anybody to access someone's car and change it. In the video that I watched with Valasek and I forget the other guy's name, they were able to remotely access the car's CAN bus. Obviously, you probably would have to put some sort of GSM dongle connected to the CAN bus, but if you can do it wired, chances are you'll be able to do it wirelessly, and that's the creepy part, because I don't know why this isn't a movie, but what if someone was able to access, let's say, a president's vehicle, put that small GSM dongle inside the car's CAN bus, and then I don't know, turn off, the anti-nuke system probably inside, the really nice Escalade that they drive or whatever. Or to completely turn off the transmission while they're driving 60 miles an hour. Or, if you think about it, since certain systems, including the braking system and the airbag system, all of that could be turned off. So you could be driving an 80-mile-an-hour missile with absolutely no airbags. You could turn off the seatbelt system because when a car crashes, the seatbelts become tighter. You could turn that off and completely kill someone. Just to sum things up, I think it would be really interesting, I don't know if they already do, if Internet Class or UB in the future actually applied this to their teachings, because CAN buses are very prominent in the news nowadays, and I think in the future it's going to be a very big issue. Thank you so much for watching.